Okay, today I'm going to be teaching you guys not a makeup tutorial, but my everyday face routine. We are going to start off by talking about the materials needed, what we'll be using, and how it benefits society. Now, all of these products I purchased at a drugstore, and they were all under $10. So pretty easy, pretty cheap, and you can find them almost anywhere. To start out, I wash my face. I wash my face twice a day, in the morning when I wake up and at night before I go to bed. I usually wash my face with my hands, although it's not recommended because of all the bacteria that's in your hands. But I wash my hands before, just put it in my fingers, and then just dab it all over my face. And this type of face wash has exfoliator beads in it, which means that it's exfoliating your skin and getting out all of the dead skin, all the bacteria that came the night before or during the day. So then I wash all of that off and I pat my face dry afterwards. I don't rub because that can create dry skin, especially in the winter. You don't want that. So after my face is dry, I then use toner. This was $7, so it was pretty cheap. Toner opens up your pores for anything that you're getting ready to put on it so it can suck it in, such as a face mask, moisturizer, stuff like that. So I put my toner on a cotton ball, and then I just dab it all over my face. It doesn't have a smell, it's just clear, so it doesn't affect anybody, if you have allergies or whatever. And so then I just go like this to dry it. And so after the toner's set in, I use moisturizer. This was $3 from Walmart, so super cheap, and it's for extra dry skin because in the winter, your skin gets pretty dry. So I just take 2 fingers, I dab it in there just a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way. And then I rub it all over my entire face till it sets in. And it's pretty cleansing, it's cooling, and so you can feel it working. So after that, I use my Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser. It can be considered a primer, but it can also be considered a pore eraser as well. What it does is you rub it all over your face and you can't feel it. You dab it on your skin, you rub it all over your face with your fingers, and what it does is it soaks into your pores to make it look like you don't have any, which is really good for your makeup. Then I go upstairs and I wet my beauty blenders. I read that this makes the beauty blenders easier to apply your makeup because it makes them bigger. And so it's squishier, so the foundation doesn't soak into them, it soaks into your skin. So I wet my beauty blender, then I go back down to my room, and I get my foundation. This was $5, and they have all types of shades for any skin color, which is really good. So I just shake my foundation, and then I dab it onto whichever beauty blender I want for the day. Once that's on my beauty blender, I just dab it all over my skin, couple dots, and then I rub it in. Well, I don't rub it, but I just keep dabbing. And with foundation, a little bit also goes a long way. And it's buildable for full coverage, or if you just want medium coverage, you don't have to build it. So after that is set, after that is applied to your face, I use my under eye concealer. This was $3 at Ulta, and it's actually really good doesn't have flashback when you take pictures, you don't look like a ghost, just looks like your skin. So after my foundation, I put this under my eyes with my beauty blender, and then I just dab it away. And what this does is it brightens your eyes, so if you're tired, you have bags from the night before, nobody can tell. So after my under eye cream is applied, I then take my brush and my fixing compact powder, which was super cheap as well, probably only $6. And then I bake my under eyes, and baking is you just take your brush, you dip it into your powder, and when there's a lot of powder on your face, you don't dab it off. Or not on your face, on your brush. You don't dab it off, you just keep it on your brush. And then you just dab it under your eyes or wherever you want your skin to stay light and not oily throughout the day. And so I dab it under my eyes, and I dab it over here to make it look like my cheekbones are chiseled. I leave it on there through the rest of my skin process. We'll come back to that. So then, after you have baked your face, you apply bronzer to make it look like you're not sick in just one color. So for bronzer, I use this brush, which I got online for 50 cents, and then I just dab it in the case, and I put it on my cheekbones, and I put it around my forehead just to make my forehead look smaller and my face look more awake. And then after that, I grab this brush that I got at Dollar Tree for $2. I grab that brush, and then I dip it into my highlighter that I got at Walmart for 99 cents. So I dip it in there, and I put it on my cheeks, and I put it on my nose. That way when people are looking at you, your face is bright and it looks like you're more awake. So after I've applied my highlighter, I then go back to my setting powder, and I take my brush and wipe the powder away. After letting it sit, it soaks into your skin, so it's getting rid of all the oils and all of the powder that was on your face. So after I get that, my face is done. I just have to do the little steps. So my eyebrows are next. You don't have to fill them in, but if you have really light eyebrows like me, you probably want to. This is from e.l.f. I got it at Walmart for $2. You open it and you just wind it up and you can just draw them on. Most people take lots of time doing their eyebrows, but I take not even a minute. I just draw them on and brush them out to make them look natural. After that, I do eyeliner. Eyeshadow is optional, but I didn't bring any because I don't use it that much. So then you do your eyeliner. This I got from Dollar Tree. This was 99 cents. It's e.l.f. and it's really good. So this is not felt tip. It's just a brush. So you dip it in and then you just line your lid. It can be hard for some people, so for me personally, I just do my corners to make it look like my eyes are bigger. So then I let that dry, and it takes a while, so I go like this. Then I let it dry. After that, I use my mascara. Now this type of mascara is already curling, so I don't need to curl my eyelashes because I read online that curling your eyelashes is bad for them. So I got mascara that curls them for me. Now I do multiple coats because I like big, thick, clumpy lashes. After I let that dry, I fan my entire face just to set everything in, and I go in with my Mario Badeschi face setting spray. This spray can be used without makeup or with makeup. It's considered a setting spray, but it can also be used to brighten your skin. So after I use my setting spray, I fan it, and then I go back to my highlighter, put a little bit more on to brighten the effect, and then I go back in with my spray and respray it all. So the reason this benefits society, according to Allure.com, people struggle with acne, self-confidence issues, overweight, anything that can upset people. Makeup has been known for many years to just help people feel better about themselves. And now that YouTube is getting really big with makeup tutorials, people are more confident behind a screen because they can't be judged as well. And makeup comes in many different shapes and sizes for anybody to use. Using makeup can help boost your self-confidence and can help introduce you to people around the world because everybody does their makeup differently. So today I talked to you about the materials needed to do your makeup. I talked to you about how I do my makeup personally, and I also talked to you about the benefits of doing your makeup. Thank you.